What will happen if China and Pakistan military is combined? This is the largest military in the world versus India, which is the second largest military in the world. Which country will win if these two go to war? Let's find out. They have a total of 9,750 tanks. That's a lot of tanks. India has 4,360 infantry fighting vehicles. Again, China and Pakistan combined has more than double the amount of infantry fighting vehicles. The Chinese army has 500 active soldiers. Pakistan has 340 fighter planes, 120 military helicopters, and 240 combat helicopters. Combined, they have 930 fighter planes, 350 military helicopters, and 830 combat helicopters. India has 360 fighter planes, 119 military helicopters, and 225 combat helicopters. The military expenditure of Pakistan is $11 billion. Combined, they spend $292 billion on their military. India's military expenditure is $76 billion. So China and Pakistan combined still has more than double the amount of fighter planes, military helicopters, and combat helicopters. If these three countries were to engage in a war, it would be a massacre. It would be a humanitarian disaster. But the fact is that there is no comparison between these three countries, and that's why India has 430,000 active soldiers. The Pakistani army has 635,000 active soldiers. Combined, they have more than double the amount of soldiers. We had a look at the tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, artillery, soldiers, fighter planes, military helicopters, combat helicopters, and the Navy. In every single category, China and Pakistan has more than double the amount of firepower than India. So who will win if these two go to war? Of course, China and Pakistan combined. India has 460 tanks. So, China and Pakistan combined have more than double the amount of tanks that India has. China and Pakistan versus India Military Power Comparison 2025. First up, we have the People's Liberation Army of China and the Pakistan Army. When it comes to infantry fighting vehicles, the Chinese and Pakistani army combined has 11,780 of them. How about artillery? The Chinese and Pakistani army combined has 11,580 artillery systems. India has 480 artillery systems. China has 350 ships. Pakistan has 50 ships. Together they have 400 ships. India has 145 ships. Once again, China and Pakistan has more than double the amount of artillery. What about the soldiers? The Chinese army alone has more than double the amount of soldiers that India has. What about the Air Force? China has 290 fighter planes, 230 military helicopters, and 590 combat helicopters. Even when it comes to the Navy, China and Pakistan combined has more than double the amount of ships that India has. So let's do a quick recap. But how much will it cost? According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, the military expenditure of China is $281 billion. So if China and Pakistan combine, their military expenditure is almost 4 times that of India.